What is going on, guys? Thank you for joining me. Welcome back to another episode of Creating a Legacy with FC United and Manchester. Now, we start on the home screen because somebody asked if they could see the manager stats. So here they are now. They've improved slightly since the start of Season 1, so I'm fairly happy with that. My reputation is still low. It's still only half a star. You will see that it is Movember, so I have a dreadful tash on there as well as in real life. Grown a dreadful looking attempt at a beard. So we're just going to have a look through some things. I've made some signings, and as the title of the episode shows, I have signed Rooney. Rooney has come to FC United and Manchester. So let's just go through everything and check out exactly where we are standing. We've made some really good signings and things are starting to look positive, guys. Things are starting to look positive. So we're going to go into the transfers first because I know this is what you want to see before anything. Transfer history. That's right. The first signing we signed since you were last with us is Jamie Osborne. Now, this guy has come in to play in the advanced playmaker role, and I'm absolutely delighted with him. I think he's a great player. He's played 3 games so far with a 7.37 average, so it shows he's come in, he's doing the job. One of the things I've had to do is almost hold my hands up and say some of the youth players are just not ready. So I've ended up bringing in these players to basically take over from them as advanced playmakers, as central midfielders, as wingers, etc. So the first one is Jamie Osborne. He came in as the advanced playmaker, started fantastic, but he's actually going to be replaced. I think I'm probably going to end up messing with the tactic to fit these guys in. So that's Jamie Osborne. The next player is Rooney. That's right. John Rooney has come in from Chester, and this guy is a massive player for non-league. I mean, check the stats out. I can't believe I managed to convince this guy to come into the club. I'm really unsure what formation I'm going to be playing when Osborne's fit, when Rooney's fit, etc. But I'd rather have that dilemma than not have them at all. The next player to come in again is a player who's just too good for this level. Adam Dugdale. That's a mouthful. Hopefully I don't pronounce his name every episode. Central defensive, and I genuinely think this guy is too good for this level. In fact, what's my scouts say? Good player for Vanderham National. So he's a fantastic player. Absolutely delighted to have him. And what I will show you is Rooney's is a good player for most Sky Bet League 2. So he's playing far below where he should be. I didn't even pay too much for him. I got him on a 2-year deal, which was the first thing I made sure. £375 a week. He's on £75 appearance, 150 goal. Team of the year is 1.5. And loyalty bonus was 500, which obviously is paid out as he stays at the club. So on the schedule, since you were last with us, we started dreadful, and that's why I went on the hunt for players. I just decided, you know what, the youth is trying, but they're just not doing the job. We started with a 0-0 at Worcester, before 1-0 victory where they failed, before losing to Barrow and Harrigan. That was at the point where I just spat my dummy out. And I signed Osborne after that, and he played all 3 of these games, a 3-0 victory against Gloucester, a 1-0 away to Boston, and then a 4-1 at home to Gainsborough. And then after that, I brought in Rooney and Dugdale. So absolutely delighted to bring them in, and hopefully they're going to do well for me. As I say, I kind of want to play Rooney here, and maybe Johnson and Osborne behind. But then I need some sort of defence midfielder. So I guess I'm looking at the minute as if I'm going to have too many players, which is a great option because it means I've got to rotate, which means players are going to get chance, players are going to get games. And the fact I might be rotating between Rooney and Osborne, 2 players who are fantastic for this level. Hopefully it's going to be a massive help for us. I mean, we're going to go into today's cup game, obviously not worrying about the league, but as you can see the league table, we are just inside the playoffs. We are 6 points off Harrogate, but 3 wins in a row in the league. Really, I'm hoping that the team's starting to pull themselves together. I'm keeping a close eye on the finals because I really want to try to get up to 1 million. I don't think it's going to happen this season, But maybe over next season, through pre-season, and we start to make more money, I'm hoping I can convince the board to go professional. One of the big things about that is people might know, might not know in Football Manager is when you're a semi-professional club, you can only sign players who have played in the division before or are of that nationality. So what I'm trying to say is the likes of the low leagues in Scotland, the Welsh Premier. If regions are coming through in the Welsh Premier and they are Welsh, I can't sign them at the minute. I need to go professional to be able to do that. So I desperately want to go pro so I can start scouting the likes of Wales and the Scottish low leagues and see if I can just attract some of the regions, etc., from there into the club. We're going to get into today's game. It is Stockport at home. So in the FA Trophy qualifying round, we've got a massive derby, but it's also a massive test for some of these players. I mean, look at the depth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Got 10 players who haven't even made the bench. And every single one of them I would be happy to put into the team. That shows the depth now in the squad. Gardner and Stone are on the bench, so hopefully they're gonna get a chance to come on. Gardner's obviously been dropped down the pecking order now behind Rooney and Osborne, but what I will say is that I am hoping he can be tutored by Rooney, because I think that'd be a massive bonus for the club. But I do think, I do definitely want to develop the youth, but it was too early for them and it was becoming apparent. We were losing games we should have won, and it was happening far too often. So I think this way round we're still going to be developing them, but they're going to be also mixed in with some really experienced players, and we are 1-0 down. Jasper Johns, and online live comms, we have really struggled recently. A nice sip of coffee. See if that helps. You never know. Well, we do, but come on. Lewis with the kick. To Cartwright, our right back, up to Hammer. We've really redeveloped the team this year. I'm sure you guys agree now. Loads of signings. Oh, we 1-0 up. Sorry, 1-1. That's an own goal there from K. But yeah, over the summer and then since the league campaign started, we made a lot of changes. I mean, compared to last season, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of the starting 11 were not here last season. That's a massive difference. But a lot of the youth is still here, which is the main thing. And as I say, I do want to develop them, but I'm going to have to do it smarter. They're going to play a lot more youth games. They're going to get tutored. They're going to place games still in this team. I mean, Ellison, at the age of 16, I think he is now, is still our first choice defensive midfielder. Johnson again with the kick. Great corner. Unlucky that's cleared. He's just pushed off. Our centre back is getting outstrengthed. And Luto's picked it up. Luto back to Kipre. I mean, it's not much happening, guys. 53 to 47, one shot each. And passionately encourage them. See if we can get them in these last 7 minutes of this first half. Coming up towards half time now. Looking like nothing's going to happen, unfortunately. Johns in. Oh, Lewis. Cartwright gets rid of it. Oh, I do think Cartwright's starting to settle down now as a right back for FC United. Dennis to Johns to Kipre. Connolly, ball in, it's intercepted. Right, so that's got through to half time there. I'm going to do it calmly. Keep going out there, we can win it. You weren't that bad. You weren't that bad. Oh crap, I said the wrong thing. I've got nothing specific to say to you. Where you might go out and score a goal to prove me that he's doing well. Linfield. The ball was on over the top. John Gorman's picked up a knock. Do I give Wolfie a game on the wing? No, I'm going to bring on Charlie Stone. Luto to Johnson, beautiful ball over. Hammer, he's down. That's a red. That's a red card. He's off. He is off, and we are going to go attacking. We are going attacking. Oh, the set piece master. The set piece masters put us 2-1 ahead. Just looking at all the cards we've picked up at the minute, guys. I'm trying to see if I can pick a specific one to substitute. Johnson with the ball in. That's just 3-1 up. Is that Dugdale on his debut? It is. I said I didn't want to be saying his name too much if he's going to start scoring. Right, Gardner I'm going to bring on for Rooney. Get him off for standing ovation. Get Richie Gardner on so he knows that we're not just dumping him off at his young age. Go highly structured and countered just to sit a bit deeper. Luto into Gardner. Gardner's picked up yellow already. What? Dirty team. 5 yellows. Linfield. It's bouncing around. Where's it at? Dennis has got it. Gets it back to Robson. Ball through. Beautiful ball, but we do get to it. Coming up to the 80th minute, there will be another change, guys. Here we go. Wolfie's going to come on for Hammer up top. Basically just to give a bit more fresh legs up there to hold the ball up, etc. Stone into Johnson to Gardner. Back to Stone. Back to Johnson. Hammer. Hammer's tackled. He's lost it. Llewellyn. Kipper. Johnson. Gardner. Beautiful football. Just nice and patient. No hurry. We're winning 3-1. Look at this. This deserves a goal on the end of this. Oh, and it's got it. And that's Hammer. Soul Hammer as he goes off the pitch to be replaced by Wolfie. The team runs off to celebrate. He runs the other way to get substituted. And that's the second game in a row that we've scored 4. And the tactical changes I made seem to be working, which is nice. I made a lot of changes after the 2 defeats. It's like questioning how I was doing things, how I was setting up. And now that's 4 victories in a row since I'd done them changes, which is nice because quite often you make the changes and then you find it doesn't work. Dugdale makes debut, got 4k for the win, which is nice. Still scouting so many people. Johnson impresses, man of the match, performance fantastic. So let's see when we're going to come back. I think we're going to come back for that, haven't we? We've got to come back for the Salford at home, especially after the way they turned us over at the start of the season. So join us in January 2017 for Salford. The Class of '92 is coming to Broadhurst Park.